Thank you, Mark. I often get criticised for being too fast a speaker. I think today that's going to be beneficial in terms of the tight time frame we're working to. Oh, the wrong way, sorry, Richards. Okay, some brief stuff about what we're going to talk about, which is just to give you a sense of where we're heading. Our new chief executive couldn't be here, so I brought a photograph. That's a brief background. We say you can actually make judgments about some things I say, but I have a third sector background as well as an NHS background and other things I won't go into. This is us. I need to set the context. We are the invisible trust in my book. Everybody knows about North Cumbria. Everybody knows about Morecambe Bay. I haven't the faintest clue what the Berkshire Trust are. We're everywhere. Look at that. We're everywhere in the county. We've actually got 23 inpatient wards with 400 beds. We have community services everywhere. We are, along with the GPs, the actual face of the NHS for most of the county. And we want to work with Healthwatch in terms of improving those very many services which we have. Those are the services. I won't dwell on them. They're available on our website. But it is the range, if you look at it, of all those community services, taking these services closer to people in their homes, which is our watchword. It's the driver for all of those services we have on the ground, our 4,000 staff in our 220 locations, providing these services for you and everybody else across the county. And that's a challenge for Healthwatch. How is Healthwatch going to work with us in our 220 locations, our 23 scattered wards, because we have 4 actually attached to each of the main hospitals, but we have the others in funny, strange places that are way out in the field, as it were, like Carlton Clinic up on the edge of Carlisle. Real challenge for us working with Healthwatch on that. That's the starting point. This is the Healthwatch, if you like, imperative for us to work with, and that is where we start. And that's an important point as well. We not only should celebrate success, we've got to learn from our mistakes, learn from the problems that go wrong, and you're going to help us on that. Healthwatch are absolutely key to this. We want our services to be the best they can be, obviously, and we want to learn everything we can from Healthwatch and from our own processes and systems to improve those services. That last point, there is an invitation out there for Healthwatch to take up any time they choose, not only to be a role of a critical friend, which they will be, but also to take up a role of being one of our appointed governors. It's a space for them, it's dedicated for them, any time you want to take it there, it's there to be grabbed. Now there's an important quote from an important report, the Berwick report. This is now our watchword, this is now our driver. This is about quality, this is about patient service, it's about driving forward all of our services to produce the best possible services we can. I think this document has more importance than any other reports we've published for a very long time, but I think it's going to be a slow burner. I think a lot of people aren't registering properly yet, but they should be, and they will be. So if you haven't seen it yet, haven't looked at it yet, can I commend it to you? It is brilliant. And it really takes us to where we need to be, and I think it actually drives forward where Healthwatch needs to be as well. This is what we're already doing. Those are 4 of our priorities, already established, and you notice they're acting on the feedback of people using our service. We do a lot of that, as all our colleagues do. I mean, the patient feedback services that we run are very extensive and wide ranging. We're now using tablets in the wards that we have, so that patients actually record their views instantly on tablets, and that's valuable because you get instant feedback at that particular time. Governors' Council, hugely important, representatives of people of Cumbria. Our 15,000 members elect those governors, we use them to gain the views and opinions of the people out there in the county. And of course we consult our clinicians and staff, and we are driven by our commissioners, we heard about Jeff earlier on. They are critical to the way we go forward in terms of quality. So, what do we want? Accept criticism? Of course we will. We have to. It's about acknowledging and working through our differences, so no problem with that. We want to work together on better outcomes. We means being open. You need to be open with us, we need to be open in our responses to what you tell us. And we're currently working with Healthwatch anyhow on a portal for accessing the services we have in Cumbria. Sorry, went too fast there. We don't want to mediocre Healthwatch, that's not in our interest, not in your interest, not in Cumbria's interest. An excellent Healthwatch working collaboratively and in partnership is in all of our interests, clearly. And we have the same goals, excellent healthcare for Cumbria. And we want to work with an excellent Healthwatch rather, that is to be held up as that national exemplar. And I hope in due course you'll be able to tell us that 152 Cumbria is actually going to be one of the prime leading organisations giving us what we need by way of feedback. Now I put this in because I thought we were going to have a question and answer session, but I'm not sure we are. So I think we'll put that slide. Thank you very much.